can proceed if you want to before we get connected to him.
Yes, I think we are missing like one of the Dr. Madia,
Yes.
I think.
Dr. Madia actually joined. She's here.
Can she here raise the hand so I can? Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
I'm here.
I make the co-host also, Dr. Madia. I'm right? So the Miraj is not here yet, I'm right?
Yes, he's not here yet, sir.
Who's Asma or what is it?
Okay, actually, she is the one who will share the screen. She has all the presentations with her.
So I make her co-host?
Yes, or maybe you can just allow her to share the screen when she asks for the permission.
Okay, I make the co-host. Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you, sir.
So Dr. Humaira, you can go ahead, continue, start the program then, okay?
Yes, I can definitely do it, sir. Okay. Asma, are you already? Are you the co-host or not, Asma? Excuse me. Before I start, I want
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sharing the screen.
Let's start it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Dr. Humaira Ahmed Khan. I am working in collaboration with Mr. Miraj and Megyu for arranging all these webinars, especially the exchange programs, because I have been an exchange student in USA and I did my pre-vet from Murray State University, Kentucky. And then I was in Turkey for my MPhil in veterinary internal medicines. So today we are blessed with the presence of Dr. Ajaz and other distinguished guests. And in short, they all will be delivering their precious lectures and sharing their experiences and their knowledge with us. So Asma will continue with the slides so that there is no confusion of changing the slides or, just changing between different participants, and there is a discipline. And if anybody has any questions, please raise hands, and everybody will be treated equally, and please be respectful. So let's start. The first of all, as we all know, in the brochure that was given to us, first of all, we will have to give a overview of the youth exchange program, what's happening, why is it happening. So whoever has to do it, can you please start it? Who was given the task? Can you please start it? Excuse me. Okay, I think everybody is not allowed to unmute. So, sir, please, Dr. Ajaz, I would request you for the welcome speech, and it would be our honor to listen to you. And after that, we will be starting it officially, sir.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Please accept my regard all over the world. If you have a morning, good evening, good night, whatever the time you guys have. It's my pleasure to join this conference, because this is the only conference I tell Dr. Miraj like I like to join, because everyone knows, being a Muslim, we love Prophet, and our Prophet lived in Medina. And I just want to recite one ayat of Quran, and after that we want to start our program. Let me recite that ayat and translation in Urdu. ला उक़सिमु बिहाज़ल बलद व अंत हिल्लुम बिहाज़ल बलद। अगर आप कुरान की स्टडी करें तो पूरे कुरान में किसी जगह पे ये नहीं लिखा अल्लाह ताला ने कसम खाई हो, सिवाय एक मकाम पे अल्लाह ताला ने कसम खाई और फरमाया ला उक़सिमु बिहाज़ल बलद, महबूब मुझे कसम है उस शहर की, वाई मैं कसम खाता हूँ, वाई आई स्वीयर, आई एम ए गॉड, आई डोंट नीड टू स्वीयर, बट स्टिल एज ए लव, एज ए फैक्शन, आई स्वीयर दैट, मैं कसम खाता हूँ उस शहर की। किस लिए? वन तहिल्लुम बिहाज़ल बलद, महबूब इसलिए कसम खाता हूँ कि उस शहर के पाँव को, तलवों को आप छुआ है, इसलिए मस किया है, इसलिए मैं उस शहर की कसम खाता हूँ। वो प्रॉफिट जो इतनी शान के लायक है, वो जहाँ पे रह रहा हो, उस कंट्री को हर आदमी ये चाहेगा कि वहां रहने के लिए, एवरी वन विश टू लिव दैट कंट्री, एंड दैट कंट्री इज वेरी स्पेशल फॉर मुस्लिम, एंड एवरी वन नोज दैट, everyone loves Saudi Arabia due to only one reason, because our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him. And let we start the program. Everyone to know about that country. I think I give the mic over Dr. Humaira Khan. Let's start the program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your beautiful words. It's a blessing. Whatever you shared with us is really important. I just wanted to add your introduction. If anybody has not seen the slides on the social media, Dr. Ajaz Rashid is the CEO of East Windsor Animal Hospital in New Jersey, United States of America, and he is with us today. So I would like to invite Miss Haya for the presentation of the introduction, and I would ask her to unmute now. Haya, would you please accept it? Thank you so much. Continue.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Mehra.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, so hello and assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm here for Hajj, and I'm currently working with McGill as the Director General of Administrative Services. And I welcome you all in today's meeting on behalf of McGill and its whole team. So, first of all, very warm greetings to our brilliant collaborator, Dr. Nour. Thank you for being here with us. And of course, our everlasting pillars, Dr. Ajaz, Dr. Rashid, and Dr. Miraj. Thank you very much for, giving us the opportunity to grow and excel on global platforms. So next up, I'll be introducing our organization. Just to give you all a little insight into what McGill is, what its goals and objectives are. All right, so McGill stands for Majestic Global Empire University. It is basically a non-profit organization. It's a dynamic virtual platform that has the ambition to empower minds worldwide through free education, through trainings, and global exchanges virtually. Other than that, we provide top-notch trainings. We provide exceptional mentors from all across the globe. Okay, so here are some of the objectives of McGill on the slides, just for your understanding. Let me elaborate each one of them. So first we have community service integration, global exchanges and partnerships, environmental stability focus, innovation and technology, integration, continuous learning philosophy, promotion of art and culture, health and wellness initiatives, global citizenship development, promotion of peace and harmony, career development and placement support, inclusivity and diversity commitment, research and innovation culture. Then we have free education access, global instructor network. We have leadership skill development. We have problem solving skills. We have analytical and critical thinking. We have skill-based programs. We have virtual training platforms, practical skill application, personal growth and grooming, forward learning programs. And of course, as we grow, so will our agenda, inshallah ta'ala. Next slide, please, Asma. Hello, Asma, can you please switch to the next slide? Okay, thank you. Now, a very significant part of McGill's work is providing international in-virtual youth exchange programs, one of which we are having here today. And McGill believes that since the world has become a global village, we all know that, right? And now with virtual connections, we can even excel further. We can break the barriers and we can join hands for a better tomorrow. So that's exactly what we in McGill are working on right now. Now let me take you all through the objectives of these exchange programs that McGill has introduced. So here are some of the objectives of international in virtual youth exchange programs. We have fostering global connections. cultural exchange and understanding, youth leadership development, promoting international collaboration, innovative learning and skill enhancement, empowering future global leaders, building lifelong friendships, creating a network for positive change, enhancing global awareness and perspective, in celebrating diversity and inclusion, inspiring social responsibility, encouraging peaceful coexistence, cultivating a sense of global citizenship, facilitating cross cultural learning, promoting sustainable development goals, the SDGs that are provided to us by the UN, igniting a passion for positive social impact, providing opportunities for personal growth, connecting youth across continents, fostering innovation and creativity, empowering youth to be agents of change, building a platform for international collaboration in the virtual space, encouraging dialogue on global challenges, inspiring a shared vision for a better world, and last but not least, offering a transformative experience for young minds. So that's it for my part. Now I would request Dr. Myra to please take it from here. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Haya. I will unmute Myra now. So, Myra, is it okay? Okay, Myra, can you please accept it and continue? Haya, would you mind continuing, please? I would be obliged because Myra is not responding.
Can she raise a hand so I can make a co-host, or she already co-host?
Actually, yes.
Okay, Dr. Myra.
Yes, Dr. Ajaz will
Let
cover
me do
it,
it.
inshallah.
Okay, so previously I just introduced what McGill is, what our objectives are. Next up, I would like to discuss the building blocks of our organization, the people that make this company better every day. So first we have Dr. Ajaz Rashid, Chief of Staff, New Jersey, United States of America, Supervisor Coordinator, Chief Secretary General of Divisions, McGill. Then we have Jerry Rose, Country Director General of Philippines, and she's collaborating with McGill. Then we have Dr. Nour, Country Director General of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. She's also a collaborator with McGill. Then we have Dr. Madia Ashraf, Country Deputy Director General of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. She's also a collaborator. Wait a minute. Okay. Then we have Dr. Yusr Nafati, Country Director General of Tunisia. Then we have Dr. Ekinli, Country Director General of Nigeria. We have Dr. Guja David, Country Director General of Romania. We have Dr. Hamza Abdul Basit, Director General of West Africa for McGill. Next slide, please, Asma. Asma, can you please shift to the next slide? All right. So we have Dr. Humaira Khan, Director General of Academic Affairs and Curriculum Development Division with additional charge of Secretary of Administrative Services Division at McGill. She is postgraduated from Turkey, UGrad alumni, United States of America. Then we have Mr. Asifa, Country Director General of Ethiopia for McGill. We have Dr. Hamad Hashmi, Lieutenant Colonel, GM Sham Pharma, collaborator again. Then we have Dr. Zahid Iqbal. He is a Brigadier Associate Professor. He's also a collaborator. Then we have Dr. GM Gill, Director General Government of Pakistan. We have Dr. Myra Panwar, Director General of Operational Excellence and Efficiency Division, McGill. We have Munazza Rashid, Scholar, Director General of Human Resources and Talent Development Division, McGill. And then it's me, Haya Farhaj, Director General of Administrative Services Division, McGill. Next slide, Asma. Okay, thank you. Then we have Dr. Miraj Saleem. He is the recipient of commendation from His Excellency President of Pakistan, Dr. Arif Alvi, in recognition of outstanding contributions as the Secretary of Local Government. Then we have Joint Chief Commanding and Controlling General McGew. We have Khatija Sharif Chaudhry, Barrister, Director General of Legal and Compliance Affairs Division. We have Dr. Nazakatullah Hussain, Director General of Foreign Affairs and Global Relations Division. We have Dr. Fazal Ilahi, Director General of Strategic Marketing and Communication Division. Then there's Engineer Hamad Arshid, Chief Secretary of Divisions with additional charge of Special Deputy to CCG, McGew. Dr. A.B. Rao, Director General of Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Division. And last but not least, we have Dr. Abdullah Shabir, Director General of Internal Audit and Risk Management Division. Next slide, Asma. All right, so that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Haya. It was very helpful. Before we could start the presentation of Saudi Arabia officially, I think Miraj has already joined us. So I will ask Miraj to unmute now, and he can pay his salutations to everybody and tell us why he was late.
Assalamu alaikum, all of you. Thank you very much to be here. Thank you very much, Sir Dr. Ajaz. Sorry for the late. Actually, here I got a technical issue. That's why I am late. Thank you very much, Dr. Nour and Dr. Madia. Thank you all. Thank you very much, Dr. Humaira. Thanks a lot. You can continue. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Miraj, for your words. I would like to request Asma Arif for presenting the next slide. Can you please do it? The next presentation. So that our guests can start the presentation. Dr. Miraj, would you like to communicate, please?
Yes, ma'am, I can. Please give me a second. Let me, Doctor.
Miraj, can you raise your hand so I can make you co-host, or you are a co-host?
No, sir, he is not. He will have to raise hand.
Miraj, can you raise your hand?
He did, sir.
Who's the next speaker so I can make him co-host also?
Sir, it's Miss Dr. Noor and Dr. Madia Ashraf.
Dr. Noor is already, I think I make the co-host.
Yes, Dr. Madia is also. So both
I
of
make
them
the
are
co-host already. Okay.
Yes.
Dr. Noor, can you unmute your speaker?
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Noor. Welcome here.
Hi.
Assalamu
Thank
alaikum.
you. Wa alaikum salam. Very excited to be here. Thank you for asking me to join your program. Should we start?
Who's
Yes,
the first
please,
speaker right
Dr.
now?
Noor,
Sure, ma'am, sure.
please.
Miraj.
Just waiting for the presentation.
Yes, sir. Just I am contacting her.
And Dr. Noor, if you have it, you can also share the screen. If you have the presentation already, if you
I do. Yeah.
yes, that would be that would just save our time. Thank you so much.
Sure. All right. Okay. So, first of all, I'm Dr. Nour Fatayerji. I'm a wildlife veterinarian, and I'm the first female Saudi vet in general. I'm very excited to be here and to give you a brief intro into Saudi Arabia. Most people think Saudi Arabia and they think desert and camels and Bedouins. Yeah, we did start out that way, but we've come a long way from that. Saudi did start as Bedouin populations, and in 1727 they joined and became Saudi Arabia, which later on became a kingdom. Everything right now is about Vision 2030. It's about moving forward into tourism, entertainment, culture, education, technology. Everything is about being advanced. Saudi Arabia has been undergoing a great transformation in all aspects. Women's rights have been strengthened, and it's really a great place to be. All right, so that's a brief introduction. Let's go into specifics. So geography, landmarks, all you need to know is that there are three major areas, which is East, Central, and West. Major landmarks is, of course, Mecca and Medina. Everyone knows that. But there are actually more landmarks than meets the eye. There are 6 World Heritage Sites. Also, several unique skyscrapers. Some of them are world records. I'll go into that when we talk about the architecture. And then there are mega projects like NEOM, which is a environmentally environmentally unique and major project. There are also initiatives like Green Riyadh, which is basically increasing total green spaces within the desert and enhancing weather, temperatures and dust and all of that. So we're really moving forward. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's talk about Saudi tradition. So of course, if you come visit to Saudi, you have to eat the food. It's one of the best things about it. It's influenced by neighboring countries, its weather, and of course, the meats. So we have lamb, sheep, and camel. Yes, we do eat camel, which is great. So kabsa, jarish, and kursan are definitely things you need to try once you come to Saudi Arabia. When it comes to clothing, each region has specific embroidery and specific clothes that they do wear for traditional clothes. Mostly men wear the Saudi thobe, and for formal events, a bisht, which is the black covering over the thobe. The shmar is also very important, which is the headdress for the men. For the women, the traditional abaya, which we are moving past currently. Before it was very strict traditions to wear the abaya, and now we're slowly giving women more rights to wear more modest clothing. So, major festivals in Saudi Arabia. Of course, we celebrate Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, major celebrations for those, very family-oriented. The 2 major national days, which is Saudi National Day and Saudi Founding Day. The difference, which is confusing, but the Founding Day is when they unified the kingdom, and the National Day is when, when the Founding Day is when they unified the states, and then the National Day is when it became a kingdom in 1932. Janadriya is also a huge deal. It's mostly about culture and traditions and camel races, which you see major events about camels and races and beauty contests. Riyadh Spring Festival is also something new that has happened. Basically, the entire festival is about flowers, which also goes back to the whole Green Riyadh initiative and Green Saudi. Okay, so music and dance. I can go into a lot of details about this. It's a very cultural thing. But mainly it's, there are men dances called arda, there are female dances called samri, basically drums and mizmar and swords and dancing, and it's very, very cultural and very entertaining to watch. Usually during national days and festivals, you'd see a lot of dances and also weddings. All right, so visiting Saudi Arabia, you have a lot of social norms and cultural etiquettes that you need to follow. Mainly, keep in mind that we are a Muslim country and we follow Muslim traditions and Muslim laws. So everything that is okay for Muslims is okay in Saudi Arabia. So let's talk about social norms in Saudi. Very family influenced. They are, they live in close family relationships and homes. They all live together. It's crowded. Hospitality, guests mean the world to them. They show so much hospitality to guests. Islamic traditions, respect for elders, of course. And then the coffee and dates, this is, of course, the social norm for Saudi Arabia. You have to pour with the left and drink with the right. This is very important. So social customs to follow when visiting Saudi. Greetings. Men greet each other with using handshakes or kisses on the cheek. Females, handshakes. Men and females don't greet each other. They, it's Islamic. Dining etiquette, of course, always accept food that's offered to you. It's always, it's the hospitality of Saudis is that they have to offer you food. This is how they show you love. They offer you food and you have to accept that food. Dressed modestly, of course, and respecting public spaces. That means that sometimes there are spaces that require gender segregation, and you must follow those rules. Public displays of affection or anger are not allowed, and some spaces they don't allow photography and all of that. So we're very critical about respecting public spaces. So art and architecture. Saudi has a combination of traditional Islamic influences and contemporary styles. So we have so many different styles and they're embracing new ones, mainly Islamic architecture and mixing the old and the new with modern aspects and old aspects. You have some examples here of old mud buildings that are called qusur. And then you have down there is the mega projects, which is Qadiyah is a sports center. It's an esports center, actually. And next to it is Neom, which is everything. This is actually an image of a luxury hotel, which is beyond. It's a mix of contemporary art and Islamic architecture. There are 9 mega projects right now, including the tallest tower in the world, Jeddah Tower, an entire district for museums, and something called the Cube, which is intended to be the largest man-made structure in the world. This is all ongoing projects that are happening in Saudi Arabia right now. And honestly, it's crazy. All right, so we're very committed to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. These are the goals we currently have, plus we're also working on so many other ones. Goal 1 from the United Nations Sustainable Development is no poverty. So they've implemented so many programs to alleviate poverty in the country. Goal 3, which is good health and well-being. Goal 4, quality education. They've poured so much money into improving education in Saudi Arabia. And gender equality, which is living proof. I'm the first Saudi female vet, and they've been encouraging me to be what I can be in this country. And affordable clean energy, which is evident from all the mega projects that are happening right now, including mainly NEO. Goal 11, which is sustainable cities and communities. Again, everything we're doing is to have sustainability and to stop relying on fossil fuels and have clean energy and sustainable. So this is it for me. I'm going to hand over to Dr. Madia. She's going to talk to you about Pakistan-Saudi relationships. Thank you so much for having me, and I wish you all the best. I hope to see you guys soon again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Miraj, before the next speaker, let me put some question on the Navali, like a 1 second.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. You can, sir. Yes.
Let me Dr. Madia first of all. Dr. Noor, can you stop sharing this one or so I can?
Dr. Madiha, please stop the screen sharing. Dr. Ajaz wanted to share some Navli questions. Thank you so much.
Did you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, that's my first question. Okay, if you guys want to scan, and if someone know the answer, just raise the hand, or you can type the.
Guys, if anyone knows the answer of this question, please raise your hand.
Just take a screenshot and maybe in the group chat you can answer this one. And next question I will go. Okay. Can you unmute the Miraj?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay.
Please speak.
I guess perennial adenoma would be the right answer.
Which one?
The fourth one, sir. Perennial adenoma.
Okay. Anyone else? Not the Miraj, because Miraj knows this answer. Okay. He has. Is anyone else? It's very easy question. The lymph node swelling going on, hypercalcemia. These are very common sign with the anal sac adenocarcinoma. When you see on the lab result, and you can select this, it's very easy to diagnose this one. Let's discuss like one more question, then we discuss the other slide of it. I think that's most easy question in the board. Sorry for any typing mistake because I just tried this question like maybe 15 minutes ago. Most of the time we see this presentation when we see the patient coming in our hospital, especially they have like a kidney problem, like a weakness going on, okay. And the first thing, when we see the owner explain like all these things, when we see in the exam also, the cat is like a pushing head like a down, not doing very well, muscle losing, weakness. We check the blood work. In the blood work, we see like one thing, hypothalemia. That's the reason the cat feeling like a most weakness. And we give like a potassium gel. We have a gel also, renal gel. And after that, the cat is doing fine. Within like a couple of hours, the cat doing much better, okay. These are the very easy questions. This is the a little bit tough question, okay. And then we're going to move to the next slide. Does anyone know about this one? In cat, the
Dr. Shah?
toxoplasm, yes, go ahead.
Okay, sorry, you can continue, please.
No, Dr. Humaira, you want to say anything?
No, I'm good. Please, sir, continue.
Okay. So in cat, the toxoplasma is a disease that causes this eye problem in the cat, very common. Sometimes we see like retinal detachment also. But these are the disease toxoplasma, which is cause like a CNS problem, neurological problem, and also we see the eye problem. And this, whenever you see this type of case, and there's one major issue with this problem. Whenever you diagnose this disease, you have to ask the owner if she is pregnant or not, because it's a genetic problem. It can transfer to human being also. So if anyone has a cat and the female bring the cat and the female is pregnant, the first thing I will ask the owner, please do not touch the fecal and urine of this cat. Anything. Tell your husband, take care, and we need to do the test toxoplasma. If the toxoplasma test is coming negative, it will be saved, but still we recommend the owner, please do not touch the fecal and urine during your pregnancy because this is very contagious disease. It can cause the abortion in human being. And the most thing when the owner is coming that they will ask the veterinarian that we have a cat, what kind of precaution we need. These are the things we never tell to the owner. This is a very common problem. I think we start with the other. And
Can we continue with the presentation, sir?
yes.
Okay.
Let's go to the next speaker.
Yes, Dr. Madia Ashraf, would you please like to share the screen? And while Dr. Madia is sharing the screen, I would like to tell everybody When I was an intern, Dr. Madiha was working in Lahore Zoo, and we have a very, very beautiful history. And that was the start of my career as a wildlife vet, and she was already working there. So, welcome, Dr. Madiha. You have a very huge part in my life and my career. So, please continue now.
Thank you so much, Dr. Humaira. That was really a wonderful time for us. So we start. Uh, there are some global challenges and remedies which Saudi Arabia is taking, as all over the world climatic changes has been taken place. Climatic dynamics has been placed. So what kind of the remedies and global challenges which we are facing by living in the Pakistan, by living in any other country, we are facing global challenges. So how the Saudi Arabia is taking over these kind of the steps? They have started few projects in which Middle East Green Initiative they have started, so that that they can minimize the carbon emission, so they can minimize these things. I don't know in the Pakistan such kind of the facilities or few things they are gonna happen or not, but in the Saudi they have started such kind of the issues so that we can face the climatic changes. As Dr. Noor has told you about the Vision 2030, they have maximum plans to replenish their other sources and to use the maximum of the renewable energy for making the electricity more and more. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia has very good relationship in every aspects. If we to talk about, traditionally they have maintained a very close relationship with the Pakistan and the Saudi Arabia. If we talk about the political issues, they take over many of the issues together. Economically, they are sharing many of the things. Culturally and religiously, obviously, we are also Muslim country, and Saudi Arabia is also a Muslim country. So they are making together many things which will be helpful for the Pakistan and for the Saudi Arabia. So first of all, you have seen all the people of the Pakistan mostly have seen the Faisal Mosque. The Faisal Mosque is made by the King Faisal. That was the prior history which was made between the Pakistan and the Saudi Arabia. And maybe many of the people don't know about the name of the Faisalabad. City Faisalabad is named after the name of the King Faisal. So it was a good gesture between the Pakistan and the Saudi Arabia. Since 1947, they have made a very good relationship, but after the 1951, they have made a friendship treaty. So whenever you are making your relationships with the foreign countries, you have to make some kind of the agreements in every kind of the sectors. So Pakistan and the Saudi Arabia, they have made different kind of the agreements in which they have done about the air services agreements, on the security cooperation. Like Pakistan force is very good. They are working in different countries, but in the Saudi Arabia, they are also working and teaching to the community here in the either you talk about the traffic side, either you talk about the Air Force side, either you talk about any other just like our Punjab police is working, the same like the police is working here. And over from the Pakistan, they are giving the services to the officers here, so they can train very well, they can work very well. It's a major partition of the Pakistan to the Saudi Arabia. There are few economical collaborations were made between the Pakistan and the Saudi Arabia in different eras. Different prime ministers are visiting the Saudi Arabia, and the Saudi Arabia prime ministers, crown princes are visiting in the Pakistan, and they are making a different kind of the MOUs, which will give economically enhancement, commercially and technical cooperation will enhance between both of the countries. and a few of the agreements were made, bilateral investment treaty. These are few of the projects which are like highlighted. There are many kind of the other works which are going to be done in between of them. Rather than that, bilateral political consultations were also made between the Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, which is a good relationship between both of them. Okay, when we talk about the humanitarian efforts, always Saudi Arabia is very eager to give the support to the Pakistan. Any kind of the risk or crisis came to Pakistan, they are very eager to help them. So, few of the projects or few of the problems which the Pakistan faced in recent years, just like the flood, a huge amount which is given by the Saudi Arabia is almost 13.3% of the total amount which was given during the flood time, was given by the Saudi Arabia. That was a huge amount, and their ambassadors visited the area of the floods and give treats to the people and give different kind of the remedies which can be done. This was not only on the official basis they have done. There are other few of the prime ministers, few of the interior ministers, they have also contributed different kind of the things to the Pakistan, just like in the flood they have given, and a few of the other projects like for the construction of the Neelam Jalam hydropower plant. They have also contributed in such kind of the things, and for the agriculture sector, they have also provided few of the fundings which will be helpful for the Pakistan public. Okay. Pakistan is very rich country regarding the cultural point of view. We have also seen about the NCA. Everybody knows about the NCA, who is working all over the Pakistan. Students came there. Even that few of the agreements between the Pakistan and Saudi Arabia they have made, they will provide technical assistance to the producers, directors, and other professionals, so that they can also enhance in their media. As you know, that Saudi is now increasing in their such kind of the enrichment. Before that, there was no such kind of the liberty for the Saudis, but now they are enhancing their media programs. So they are taking many kind of the helps from the Pakistan. Different kind of the events take place here in the Saudi. Like King Fahad festival was taking place, in which Rahat Fateh Ali Khan presents very well. That is very good point which they have done. And in other aspects, like in the field of the sports, also they have done few of the agreements so that our sportsmen can help them to enhance their sport activities also. If we talk about the educational exchange programs, first of all, many of the people you have visited International Islamic University. International Islamic University was made by the Saudi Arabia with the help of the King Faisal. Might be you all people have visited. So it was the gift given by the Saudi Arabia to the Pakistan. That was a good. Many of the people are getting education there and teaching to the other peoples also. There are different kind of the MOUs were also made regarding educational exchange programs. Saudi Arabia is very rich in the religious point of views. Saudi Arabia having a different kind of the Shariat or such kind of the knowledge. They are very eager in such kind of the knowledge. So they are giving the opportunities to the Pakistanis. Anyone wants to learn about such kind of the programs. They are giving some kind of the scholarships to the students. So they came here and learned about such kind of the things, which will be helpful for creating a Muslim community inside the Pakistan. And few of the other technical facilities, they are also providing vocational training program. As you know about the Saudi Arabia, they are not rich like in the technical facilities. So they are doing some kind of the MOUs which will provide such kind of the labor trainings like plumber or such kind of the things can be teach to the other community so that they can work well. These things came in vocational training programs, and few of the agreements they have made on the scientific and technological cooperation, which will be helpful for the few of the things, few of the subjects like the medicine, cybersecurity, climate exchange, engineering, artificial intelligence, distance learning programs, which they have been started, and renewable energy, which they are having a plan for the green initiative and Vision 2030, which they are making this so that the maximum they can reproduce energy by themselves. And they are giving scholarships to the Pakistani students so that they can learn few of the things. Thank you so much. Any question? Hope it will be very helpful for everyone, because I want to share something. When I came here, many of my colleagues or my friends, they were asking how do you will survive in Saudi Arabia. Their community, their environment is not like Lahore, Pakistan. But this, and here now the system has been changed. They have given a more power to the women. They are excelling in every field. Thank you.
Dr. Madia, you share the
Yes.
one of the picture, ex-Prime Minister. You're lucky you're not there, okay? I love Imran Khan, but you know the condition going on right now in Pakistan.
Yes, I know. It's a pity.
Thank you so much, Dr. Madiha. It was very helpful to know a lot of things about Saudi Arabia, and your personal experience can help more girls to look forward to Saudi Arabia as a country to go to and work as well and have an international exposure, inshallah. So thank you very much.
Sure.
So much. Dr. Ajaz, if you want to talk more about questions, you can. But I think a lot of students here are not vets, basically. Most of the students are here generally for volunteer works and to understand about the exchange program. So I think that could also be one of the reasons they were not able to reply or answer the questions.
I think the next time,
Yes.
maybe we have like a international veterinary medicine conference.
Yes.
Dr. Humaira, I don't know about your subject, what you are specialized.
Internal medicine, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I own 2 clinics here, sir, in Lahore. I am the owner of 2 clinics.
Okay. So we can take you also.
Yes, I would love to.
Surely, sir, inshallah, we will do. We will arrange a good conference, international. Inshallah.
That's very, very easy question if everyone knows.
So most probably Dalmatians.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, most probably.
Yes.
Yes, you're right, Doctor. Yeah, you're right.
You.
Yeah, we see like a most common like this problem in this breed, Dalmatian.
So even in Wallaby kangaroos, sometimes it happens because most of the animals that are white born or albino borns have this
yes,
issue.
yes,
Yeah, so,
yes. Okay, this is very easy question. Anyone knows about this one? I believe this is the most easy case. So the mast cell tumor, because it secretes the histamine. Whenever you have the mast cell tumor you suspected, we highly recommend do not palpate aggressively or do not take the fine needle as separation even, okay? Just to touch like a very slightly to see the cell under the microscope. If you suspected the mast cell tumor, you have to be very careful. You need to give the Benadryl injection or anything, antihistamine injection before you do the exam also. So these are very tricky questions and it's very common. It's very common problem in USA also. We see a lot of cases and how to remove the tumor. I have video, slide, everything. I can show you next time. But this is a very easy
Inshallah.
answer. Let me share one more question, I think, then okay. Anyone know about this one? I think we have vet working here, wildlife also. I think that's very, very easy answer, very easy. But here, the examination, they want to cheat you. They want to distract you also, okay? Because these are the normal finding. There's nothing problem this parrot. Very normal finding, but they like to just like to.
Routine examination, sir.
Yes, yes. So this is also a question very, I think I discussed in Rafa University when I visiting there giving a lecture.
Yes, sir. It was great event.
Anyone knows about? Not you, okay, Miraj.
Sure, sir.
This is the type of question when the examiner, they want to know your honesty, how honest you are with the client. And the answer is number 2. Do not hide anything when something happens. Fully disclose and tell the owner also. Because in USA, there's a protocol. If you have a kennel, you have to make like a first fence. You have a second fence also. Suppose if the dog jump, they have a second fence also. So if they doesn't have a second fence, that's maybe giving a problem also legally. For most of the kennel, they have a requirement also. You have to make a second fence also. So this is another very easy question, I think.
Is it true white, sir?
What happened?
Is it true white?
No, no, no.
I personally have done it, but I'm like just guessed it.
In Dalmatian breed, they have a urate due to the genetic problem. It's very common problem with Dalmatian breed. We see like a urate. Sometimes if
Is
they
it
have,
always like that, sir? Is it always like that?
yeah, most of the time, 98%
Okay,
they
okay.
have urate.
Okay, okay.
And also, I know the steroid is the most common. We see like a crystal and stone. But
Yes,
this
in
only
cats.
one breed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dalmatian is only one breed. I think Okay, I think, thank you. Okay, next time we will share like more questions, more discuss, and we show some surgical video also. I always make some videos, very interesting video, and let's see next time if God give us a time. Thank you, everyone, and
Thank you so
I
much,
give the
sir.
mic over
Thank you.
to Dr.
Thank you.
Humaira
Thank
and
you.
Miraj.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I just wanted to add, maybe you missed, but the students were actually answering in the chat section. And one of the student that was actually answering all of the questions was Afzal Khan. He was literally answering everything, but it was in the chat, so I think we all missed it. But I just
Okay.
opened it and I saw that he was actually, just responding to everything. So I think we should appreciate him.
Yeah, I really appreciate whoever the answer. Afzal, okay.
Yes,
Afzal,
Afzal
can
Khan.
you
He
raise
was
your hand?
answering.
Afzal, can you raise your hand?
Unmute yourself, Afzal.
Can you unmute the?
He cannot do it. I'll do it for him. So wait. Hello, Afzal. Can you please do it? Afzal, can you speak a little bit loudly? We cannot hear you.
Yes, ma'am. I hear you.
Who's this one? Raise the hand like.
He has a question, I think, sir. He wants to ask you a question.
Can you unmute this one also?
Yes, sir. Sure, I can.
I did, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question. Today, we have case. They spayed their cat around about 10 days ago, and today they have signs like heat signs. She show all heat signs, but they spayed 10 days ago. Like I am confused. Is this happen, or is this normal?
Okay. When you spay, the cat was in the heat or not in heat?
Yeah. This is like I don't know about that, and they also don't know.
So sometime, I don't know who did the spay or something, like if they left like some of the remnant.
They have no history. They say that I gave my cat to a clinic, and they boarded it. And after 6 days, I bring back to home, and now she show heat signs. But they say they spared their cat, and there is something in inguinal also, but I'm not sure what's that.
Dr. Ajaz, can you please unmute yourself? You have been muted. Can you please unmute yourself, sir? Thank you, sir.
So the best thing that I don't know if the owner is okay. You can do like ultrasound to see like if there's anything left.
No,
Because the
an
chances.
ultrasound, everything is clear, not clear sign. Also in X-ray also they have nothing like which we can say that they have something like inguinal hernia, yeah, or something else.
X-ray, you cannot see the remnant. And also
Yeah.
the test we call like a estrogen to see like a hormonal. Okay, or you have to wait like a little bit more to see if the cat is still coming in the heat, then definitely whoever did the surgery, he did not complete the complete surgery. We see a lot of cases in Lahore. They are complaining, coming like they did the spay. Sometime I see like one of the doctor, he did the spay, he did not remove even ovary.
Yeah.
Dr. Mazhar Iqbal, I think the Rafa University professor.
Yeah.
He removed the ovaries. Okay. Okay. So these are the things that are going on when you not perform a complete OVH, this is the problem happen. Okay, in cat is very common. If you left like a small tissue, they will show the heat. In the dog is okay, but the cat is very sensitive. Okay, make sure whenever you guys do like a surgery to remove everything.
But they give incision, like incision are too much small, like an inch, like an inch maybe, just like an inch.
It
Incision
does
was
not.
also too much small.
It does not matter. I do like half-inch incision. Okay, I can remove like everything. Okay, it does not matter. It depends on the
Yeah.
surgeon, whoever do the surgery. Okay, incision does not matter. You cannot say on the incision that he did not do the surgery properly. No.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for answering. If you allow, can I add something? Because I wanted to clear my concept about this as well.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So thank you to the boy who asked the question. But please, next time, whenever you join, can you kindly edit your names because your name is Virus, and I didn't want to just call you Virus for asking a question. So that would be good too. And sir, I just wanted to add that sometimes when cases come to the clinic, when I was practicing in Turkey, so sometimes you have recently just spared the cat, and the hormone is in the bloodstream. So for a few days, it may act like, rubbing itself with the clothes, or, the habitual things, the behavioral things that may happen, like in the male cats, like when we neuter them. So if the hormone is already been, you can say, released in the bloodstream, it like I have this vision, maybe I'm wrong, but they do keep on doing this spray thing on the objects for a specific period of time, like a week or 2 weeks, until it's like completely gone, the habit is gone. So if you would like to highlight that issue as well,
Yeah.
like it could be like, yeah. Yes, sir,
Yeah,
please.
that's totally agree with you, Dr. Humaira. But sometimes the cat is like just like induced ovulation. In the cat and rabbit, they are induced ovulation. And if you do like a proper surgery, proper ovary and the uterus, I don't think so they have any problem left. Okay. Okay. There's some chances that whoever did the surgery, he or she did not perform the surgery very well. Their tissue is still there. The cat is in the heat. Still, they have the problem there. Okay, but they have to wait like at least like a 1 month and wait for the second heat when she's coming in the second heat, and you will see the sign and symptom. Then you do like everything. Do not do anything right now. Just wait until to see like a second thing.
And thank you, sir, for highlighting the inches issue, because people in Pakistan mostly are still practicing that long incision, and they think if you have the long incision, you have actually done the surgery. We are also doing that half-inch technique and just one stitch, so which is also internal. So most of the students are still learning this thing. And yeah, that thank you for highlighting that as well. So I would like to take a question, sir, if you would allow. There is another one, Afzal Khan, who was actually answering all your questions.
Yes.
Can we take a question from him, please?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Afzal, you can ask. Afzal, you can ask.
Assalamualaikum, sir. Hello.
We can listen to you, Afzal, but your voice is very low. Can you please type the question? I will ask Dr. Ajaz from on your behalf, if it's possible.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so
Ma'am, my
much,
question
Afzal.
is, I am
Afzal, can you
what
speak
are job
loudly?
opportunities for and what are job opportunities for DVM students after completing their graduation from
Speak
Pakistan?
loudly, close to your speaker. Okay, we cannot hear anything.
Sir, I would like to tell what he just said. I heard him actually. He is actually asking about a very general question that, okay, we completed DVM from Pakistan. What is the job opportunity? So he just wants you to, generally do the career counseling.
Oh, okay. Okay. In USA, currently we have very shortage of vet. And believe me, it's very difficult to find the vet also. I do like exotic also. I have a client, sometimes they travel like a 2 hour, 1 hour coming to my hospital. So it's very difficult to find the vet in USA. Right now we have shortage going on. If you pass the DVM, if you have a passion, just go for to pass the NAVLE exam, basic exam, NAVLE exam, and try to apply the visa after that. And you have very bright future. Or you can do practice in US, in your country also, in Pakistan, where you live. Make sure your practical knowledge is very up to date. If you don't have a practical knowledge and you open the clinic and you say, I don't make any money, anything, that is totally up to you.
Thank you
I think
so much. You
Dr.
actually summarized everything. Thank you so much. So
I think
yes,
Dr.
if you
Dr.
know
Humaira has
how,
like a 2 clinic, I'm right?
I have, sir, in one in Barrier Town and one in Valencia Town. So,
Okay,
MashaAllah.
okay, okay. I hope you're both clinic running very well,
so
I'm
yes,
right?
sir. Alhamdulillah, sir. If you maybe you have heard Vet Lagari Animal Hospital. My husband is also a veterinary doctor, sir. We started with Dr. Kamran Jahangir and then we started our own thing.
Okay, okay. That's very good. That's good.
Thank you. So yes, sir, thank you so much for summarizing it. Basically, sir, the client nowadays is very vigilant. So before they come to the clinic, they actually do Google everything, all the
Yes,
negatives, all the positives. You must know the knowledge. If you don't know the knowledge, you don't have the knowledge, you cannot make even 500 rupees. Even the client came in a Audi, in a new Audi car, you cannot take out 500 rupees from that person if you don't have a knowledge. So these days, you must not just be practically sound, you must be a very good communicator. You must have good communication skills with knowledge. So I think Dr. Ajaz is already, because he's actually surviving in a very critical country regarding their pets and everything. But currently, sir, even Pakistan is going through this situation. And they are very, the love for the pets has increased recently and exotics and everything. So we have to be very vigilant with everything.
yes, that's 100% true. That's really true because we also live in USA. We have very tough competition, but with the grace of God, to be very honest, uh, I have a client coming to my hospital like sometime 1 hour, 2 hours. Sometimes they live in Philadelphia. Sometimes my practice in New Jersey. Sometimes they live in New York, upstate New York. And why they coming in my hospital? Because uh, it's a word of mouth also. The practice right now. The client, my client, whoever they coming in my hospital, when they tell the other client, oh, my doctor did the surgery, or he did very successful surgery. I'm very happy and this and this. That's why the word of mouth is going on everywhere. So right now, review, Google review, everything is countable.
Yes, sir. So we have to be not just good in knowledge, not just good in practice, but also good with technology. We must know how to use Google, how to advertise, how to sponsor, how to
Yeah.
run with the new word. Yes. So thank you so much, sir. That was really helpful because students must learn this thing. They think, okay, we just graduated, we will start earning 10 million a month. It's not that easy. You have to make every penny, and it's not very easy to do it. You have to be very sound. And thank you so much, sir. So we have a presentation of Pakistan remaining now. If you guys want, I could present it. If you think that we have passed that time, we would skip it.
No, you can go ahead.
Okay, so thank you so much. Asma, will you be sharing? Because I can share myself as well, so that there is no connection issue. Can you please stop sharing?
Ma'am, you can share, ma'am. You
Yes,
can
that would
share.
be good.
It will
Yes,
be.
I would like to do
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Okay, everybody.
Thank you.
Can you guys see it?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we are able to see.
Okay, everyone. So Pakistan, it's a land of diversity. We all know that. After every 40 kilometers in Pakistan, the culture changes. So this is what my father used to say, and he used to tell me when I used to ask this question, why just a little bit difference is coming, and whenever I move from city to city, the language changes, the accents changes. This is what he used to tell me. So it is a land of diversity, no doubt. And I wish Dr. Noor was still here, but I think she left, or maybe there is some technical issue. So in this presentation, we would be exploring the culture, the history, and the major landmarks. And it's a pictorial presentation, which is very summarized to give an overview of what basically Islamic Republic of Pakistan is. So this is the map of Pakistan. And as you can see, we have four countries on the borders, including China, India, Afghanistan, and Iran. And the fifth is Arabian Sea. So this is basically the map. The geographical condition of Pakistan is very critical, and the geography needs a lot of defense. So we must be very vigilant as well. And we have a lot of pressure as well, both in economy, in population, in surviving in this geographical region. So Pakistan has to not just think about going forward or making a new government. We have to think about a lot of other stuff at the same time to be able to survive in this map. Then we have the basic facts about Pakistan. Approximately, according to Google, the area is 881,913 square kilometers, because Kashmir and Jammu Kashmir is United Nations considers it's a occupied property of India. So they don't calculate it as it is. And the population of Pakistan, around, like, we don't know yet because we actually couldn't calculate the last time. It is 225 million people in Pakistan currently surviving in this very thin map. And the capital of Pakistan is Islamabad, as Dr. Madia Ashraf already showed you the Faisal Mosque, which is in Islamabad. So let's talk a little bit about the pre-partition era. So basically, this was the Indus Valley civilization, and later it created the Great India, which was then invaded by the Britishers. And a lot of India kept on getting invaded, first by the Mughals, then by the Timur, and then the Britishers. So it kept on happening. It has a history of getting invaded. So after the British rule, we got an independence on 14th August 1947, and Pakistan became an independent country for Muslims and also for the minority, because our founder mentioned it that we are allowed to go to our mosques and temples, and it's an open state. But the major purpose of creating the country was freedom of religion. So let's talk about the culture and traditions of Pakistan. As you can see in just one collage that I made, you can see completely different traditions. So this is what Pakistan is about. There is no similarity, not even a single similarity. So Punjabis are the vibrant, not just culture, the people are very vibrant, and language, and they have agricultural heritage both across the border, like Indian and Pakistani Punjab. They are more into agriculture, and most of the agriculture of the country comes from Punjab. So Sindhis, they are the oldest, you can say, they had their roots come from the Indus Valley civilization. They are the pioneers of the region. Their language, and they have their history is very deeply rooted in the fertile lands along the Indus River. And then we have the Pashtuns. So they are founded on the border of Afghanistan. And the province is currently known as Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which was named by the Britishers as NWFP, the Northwestern Frontier Province. And there are a lot of tribal areas connected to this province as well, that were first administered by the federal government, but now they are being administered, or their management has been done currently by Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And I belong to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And Pashto is the language, and there are a lot of tribal cultures and traditions, and every tribe, every agency has a lot of different cultures. So let's talk about the Balochis. Very unique culture, language, and their history goes back to the nomadic history. So they also are very rich, as same as Sindhis. So what Mahajirs are basically, and why I didn't call them immigrants, because they are a part of this country, and their identity is Mahajers, and they are very proud of their identity. And we should be thankful for them for coming to us in this land and leaving everything behind in India, the other part of the partition in 1947. They also speak various languages, but mostly they focus on speaking the pure Urdu. And then we have Saraiki people that are living in the southern Punjab, and their roots are also from the saints, and they're also very vibrant people. But yes, everybody has their own individuality. Then we have Gilgit Baltistan, and you can see the picture, this little kid. He is a Baltit kid, and he's very fair. You can see the color. Why? Because he's from the mountains, and they are very there are a lot of small indigenous groups living there and communities living there, including the Kailashi peoples and Chitralis and Gilgit Baltits. So they make Pakistan. This is what Pakistan is. Okay, so a lot of languages are being spoken in Pakistan. There are 60 plus languages in Pakistan. Uh, Initially, English was just the you can say the national language, but then Urdu was given the task to be the national language, so that we can all come on one point and speak one language, because not everybody can speak English. But English is still the official and business language, or the medium of instruction in the higher education. So whenever you just pass your medium, or you can say the high school, when you come to the higher education, you have to be able to read or speak English. So, okay. Festivals. So as Dr. Noor mentioned, that they have Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, because we both are the Islamic influenced or Islamic states, countries. But Pakistan has some very different festivals as well. So I wanted to mention those festivals here. First of all, it's Basant, which is currently having a lot of setback because of the security reasons, and a lot of accidents were happening. So they're not doing it anymore. But it is basically a kite flying festival which is done to celebrate spring. So if you can compare it with Iran and Turkey, they also celebrate spring and they call it Novroz or Nevroz. So similar thing we used to do, because we were one country with India, and they do it. So we also got this culture from there. So then we have Shandur Polo Festival. This polo festival is done with a polo game, obviously, but the you can say the fact or fun fact about this thing is that the Chitral has the world's highest polo ground, and Gilgit Baltits are also, the people from there are also playing this game. Then we have Jishne Bahara, which is a lot of festivals. It is also a spring festival, basically. And Mela Vaveshia, I wanted to add it because a lot of veterinarians are here, and a lot of people are from southern Punjab side, and lower KPK and central Punjab. So we have Mela Maveshi, where we have a lot of bulls and camels and horses showing, and they have beauty, as Dr. Noor mentioned, that they have beauty competitions of the camels. We have the beautiful beauty competitions of the buffaloes and cows, and because this is what makes Pakistan, we have a very agricultural background. So we also have Chilam Joshi or Kailash festival, which is one of the, you can say, most in these days when the Chilam Joshi festival is done. The people of Kailash Valley, as you can see in the first picture, you can literally see the beautiful women, and they have the dances and everything. Okay, let's talk about music and dance. So as you can say, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Saab, we have a Qawwali and Sufi music, and he's a legendary artist, and he actually represented Pakistan internationally. Then we have a lot of other classical and folk musics. Every province of this country, we have four big provinces and other adjacent states that want to be provinces. So we have different dances and different music. But I wanted to add these two pictures here. As you can see, the girls here are doing the folk dance, which is known as atan in the boys, but in the girls, they also have similar thing. And then in the picture, the second picture, the men are doing basically this, they're representing the Saraiki culture, and they are doing the folk dance, which is also known as Jhummar. So let's move to the cuisine now. Everybody here is Pakistani right now. These pictures are very tempting, and uh, Wikipedia says that nihari is our national cuisine or dish, which I literally, personally, I think biryani should be or kadahi should be, but okay, nihari is there, so let's accept it. Then we have biryani and pulao. They are two different things because they are made differently. And then nihari and kadahi are two different things, but they have almost same ingredients. Then we have samosas and pakoras, which are, even samosas are present in African countries. They are called sambosas over there, and some Arabic countries like Morocco also have that. Tunisia also has that. Pakoras are like desi fritters or some sort of nuggets sort of thing, as we all know. Kebabs, we have Sikh kebabs and chapli kebabs are the most common ones. We also have Shami kebabs and everything, but these are the most, you can say, popular ones in Pakistan, and they actually represent our ingredients. Then we have a lot of sweets, and it's winters right now, so we all have gajar ka halwa, which is the carrot pudding. But I don't want to disrespect gajar ka halwa by calling it the pudding, so it is gajar ka halwa. And we have sohan halwa in Pakistan. We have shahi tukre. We have gulab jamun. We have jalebis, and there are a lot of songs on jalebi as well these days. And barfi. I wanted to mention barfi because it's one of the most loved sweet in the country. It is made with milk and khoya, which is also milk reduction. Let's talk about the traditional clothing. As you can see here, a very handsome Sindhi man is in the picture, and the national dress is basically in Pakistan, it's shalwar kameez with a waistcoat on special occasions. Not everybody wears it on everyday basis. And women also have shalwar kameez, which is like a shirt and a bottom, but with a dupatta, which is like to cover herself. It is her choice if she wants to cover her head with it or not. And then this over here, you can see it's Sindhi attire with a Sindhi ajrak, which is still in Pakistan. There are places in Sindh that they are making it with hands. They're painting it with hands. So it is one of the most, you can say, loved ajrak in the country. I actually took it for my professors in USA and in Turkey. So they loved it as well. And over here we have traditional clothing of Balochistan. The far the right one, the boy, the handsome boy is having the turban on, and then we have the Pashtun one. It's a girl. Then I actually wanted to show urban clothing of the girl, which is a little bit like Punjabis wear here in Lahore as well. So you can see we have a lot of modernization getting added to the traditional clothing as well. And as you can see in the very first picture from the left side, that this man is a model and he's presenting the very, you can see the modern sort of traditional clothing. Okay, the most beautiful and most awaited things were the landmarks and the monuments of Pakistan. These are the Shahi Killa, or the Royal Fort of Lahore. And just opposite to that is the Badshahi Mosque, which is loved around the world. A lot of tourists come here. 2 weeks ago, I was on Haveli restaurant, and there were 3 buses that literally carried an embassy or their guests to come and have a view of Badshahi Masjid from that top. So this is basically the monuments in Faisal Mosque, as Dr. Madia presented us and told about. And then this is the monument of Pakistan in Islamabad. Then we have the tomb of Qadaz Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Shah Rukh Alam, which is in Multan, and the first one is in Karachi. Okay. Let's talk about the economy, but let's not go into a lot of detail. We already know what's the economy of Pakistan is. The major economy comes from agriculture. And what in agriculture? Wheat, rice, cotton, sugarcane, mangoes, citrus. I live in Yuva's Ravi campus, and just opposite to our door is a sugar mill. And we cannot just pass the highway these days because sugarcane is just coming from everywhere, and so it also shows our strength in agriculture industry. Livestock farming is very important in this country. We have cattle and poultry, and still up to like still today we have more than you can say 70% of the families that are dependent on the livestock, their cattle, the milk and poultry and eggs. Textile, as you know, the leather of Pakistan and the garments is very important. FIFA footballs are made in Pakistan, or most of them are made in Pakistan. Surgical instruments, yes, they have very good and very, you can say, inexpensive surgical instruments in Pakistan. Information technology in Pakistan is currently growing very fastly, and they are focusing on software development and outsourcing and IT services. So it's also one of the winning situation for Pakistani IT developers. Education system of Pakistan is 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2, which means that the first 5 years of education in the primary school, then middle, then high, and then higher secondary school. And then the higher education actually is done in the universities or in the postgraduate colleges, or you can say medical colleges or engineering colleges. Pakistan currently has 6 to 7 world ranking universities that come in the top 1,000, including NUST, PU, Punjab University, Aga Khan, Quaid-e-Azam University, LAMS, GKI, and PIAS. GKI was last year ranked as 23rd in the world for its quality education and quality life for the students. So it is actually a win-win situation for us as well, and we should be proud of it. Literacy rate is around 60 to 70% with variations between urban and rural areas. So currently, a lot of rural areas are also focusing on education. Sports in Pakistan, you all mostly have seen these faces on internet or in history or in television. So cricket is loved in Pakistan the most, but our national sport is still hockey, and we have kabaddi, which is played mostly in the Punjab region. And then we have Mr. Wazir, who is the boxer currently winning a lot of tournaments. Then we have Jan Sher Khan, and then we have Madia Wazir. They were the squash players and badminton players and everything. So we should be proud of them. They are making our name around the world, and they are stars. We should love them. Cricket, as I told you, is the most popular sports. We have won one World Cup, won 2020, and a lot of other events. So we literally love it. It's kind of die-die situation for the countrymen when the cricket is on the TV. So national animal of Pakistan is markhor, which is mostly found in the northern areas. It is a very beautiful goat, and it symbolizes our strength, resilience, and wildlife conservation efforts are being made in the country. 5 or 10 years ago, markhor was literally not even seen. But Alhamdulillah, today wildlife conservation has literally worked on it, and also on slow leopards. And mashallah, we have a lot of markhors open in their habitat these days. Chukar partridge is our national bird, and its widespread presence and cultural significance makes it our national bird. UNESCO World Heritage Sites are a lot of World Heritage Sites. I won't go in the details, but these are our most important ones. Then we have tourism, as I already talked about, the Gilgit-Baltistan, the Hunza Valley has Rakaposhi, Phasukons. Then we have fairy meadows. Then we have Swat Valley, which is known as the Switzerland of the East because it's very beautiful, just like Switzerland, very cold and beautiful mountains. And then we have Kagan Valley, Saiful Maluk Lake, and Neelam Valley in Azad Kashmir, and Kalash Valley and Margla Hills in Islamabad. We also have the world's second highest peak, which is known as K2, the Karakoram's second peak. Okay, so these are basically the sustainable development goals in Pakistan that are being set by the United Nations. So yes, I do understand that There is a 2030 formula in Saudi Arabia that they are working on, but we are also working on something. We are not just giving up completely. So this is what United Nations has given us goals. So yes, I hope things work well, and we all can, not just the government, don't rely on the government. You should also, just charity begins at home. Start things at home. Start helping your countrymen. So these are basically the goals that the overview of it is gender equality, no poverty, zero hunger, affordable and clean energy, including electricity, the gas, and everything. So economy, education, growth. Okay. These are some other sustainable goals because there's 17 in number. So yes, clean water and sanitization is very important. Either we get no water or we get floods. So we must develop something in Pakistan that helps our coming generations, and we shouldn't waste water. Please, please, please watch YouTube videos. You spend a lot of time on social media. Watch YouTube videos to save water at home. I try to do organic farming. I have dogs at home. I have cats at home. I try to manage the water between my plants and my kids that are my pets and everything. So please try to do that. The more you save, the more you save for your children. So yes, and industry and innovation infrastructure is also being given importance. But currently, as Dr. Ajaz mentioned, that he is disappointed what just happened recently. So I think out of these 17 goals, peace, justice, and strong institutions is very important. Okay, so these are also the goals, just an explanation of all those goals. Internationally renowned personalities of Pakistan include Abdul Sattar Ethi. May he rest in peace. He was a philanthropist. He spent his life for humanitarian work. Then we have Malala Yousafzai, who is the youngest Nobel Prize winner. Then we have Abdul Salam, Sir Dr. Abdul Salam, who was the Nobel Prize winner in physics in 1979, when people were literally just started to work on these things. And Jahangir Khan for his squash, Jan Sher Khan. Sharmeen Obaid Chinoy, we must talk about the recent word as well. She's a filmmaker and an activist, and she actually has 2 Oscars or Grammy Awards. Arfa Karim was, may she rest in peace, was world's youngest Microsoft certified professional. Then we have Benazir Bhutto. She was the first woman serving as prime minister of the women world, or you can say the female world, that includes Muslims basically. So Allama Iqbal, he was a poet, a philosopher, a politician, and he actually gave the vision of a separate state. Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Saab, he was our, may he rest in peace. He was also a singer and Sufi musician, as I already mentioned. So there are some extra facts about the Pakistan before we end our presentation. So we have world's largest mountain ranges. We have pink salt in Pakistan, and I used to take pink salt to Turkey. My professors loved that. They still use the sea salt, so they love it when something comes from the rocks. And 4th largest irrigation system in the world is in Pakistan, and we have the largest man-made forest, which is Changamanga Forest, and I live in the Ravi campus of UVAS, and it is just, you can say some kilometers away, because we live near Patoki, so we have access to this place, and it's very beautiful as well. So do visit this place and plant some trees here if you want to do Sadqa Jariya for the next generations. The youngest civil judge in the world was a Pakistani, or is a Pakistani. The largest seaport in the world, the Gwadar port, is in Pakistan. So, and the tallest paved road, the Silk Route to the China, is in Pakistan. And yes, okay, let's mention that as well. World's 6th largest military is in Pakistan. May Allah give us peace, and may Allah give this nation some, you can say, some love for the real motherland that is Pakistan. Let's not hate the country. Let's love the country. Just let's make it a good nation again, inshallah. So that was my presentation. I'll stop it, and I will hand it over to Mr. Miraj Saleem for his words, and Dr. Ajaz for your words. So please continue, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. One thing I like your presentation, one sentence जो आपने लिखा है अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन के अंदर कि मोहम्मद से वफा तूने तो हम तेरे हैं, ये यहाँ चीज है क्या लोग कलम तेरे हैं। दूसरा कि आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन देख के ना मुझे भूख लग गई, अब पाकिस्तानी खाने याद आ रहे हैं लाहौरी।
Sir, actually, I had a misunderstanding with Miraj. He told me you have a session in Rifa, and I thought he's saying we are planning a session in Rifa. So if I had known that, I would have invited you to Yuvas Ravi campus. I live in the officer residency in the Yuvas Ravi campus, and I would have invited you here. And we have final year students here, and I would have cooked almost all of these things for you because I am very good at it. So inshallah, next time please come, and we would love to host you, sir.
I give lecture to US also when I visit Lahore. You see my
That was
lecture?
main campus, sir. That was main campus, sir.
That's
That was
main
Lahore
campus.
campus.
Yeah, I give like
Yes.
What's a veterinary academy boot camps going on?
Yes, sir. The boot camp for Navale, basically. They are teaching.
Yeah, I give.
Yes.
Yeah, I give the lecture on January.
Yes, sir.
5th.
I know, sir. I know, sir. I know, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much for that. Yes, sir.
Miraj.
Okay.
Yes,
Raj?
Go ahead.
It was a miscommunication with ma'am, Dr. Humaira. She is very respectful for me as well. And it should, you can say that it would be a great for me if she could available there. But sorry, ma'am, inshallah, next time we will arrange better one, inshallah, a great event, inshallah, together with Sir Ajaz when he will come, inshallah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for coming. And I'm honored to be in this conference and to get to know you. And inshallah, we will stay in contact.
Inshallah. We have a plan. I have a plan to make like a one international conference before the Ramadan.
Okay,
and we're selecting like in field and also like a practice veterinarian and professor. Let's see. That's my plan to go like a per conference. Last time we did the conference like a international, like a 5, maybe 4 hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Sure, sir.
And we have participants like a 200 plus.
Sure, sir. We can do it, inshallah. And sir, we will. The speaker should do from different regions of the globe. I will try my best, inshallah. You are here as well. Dr. Humaira is there, and other we have speakers. We can arrange international speakers, a big international speakers, inshallah.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Inshallah.
Thank you, sir. Have a very good day.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you very much, sir. Jazakallah. Khuda Hafiz, sir. Jazakallah.